Dear students, welcome again to Anvarsha School of Educational Thought, continuing here with the lecture 10, that was acquired immunity. This is the ninth biology class in which we are discussing about the acquired immunity, the types of immunity. Innate we discussed, then now it was acquired in lecture 10, and one point was remaining there. In the lecture 10, we discussed what acquired immunity is, what specific action is, what T and B cells are, self-recognition we discussed, and then very important concept remained in that lecture, that was vaccine. That was of the vaccine. Vaccine also comes under the acquired immunity, because you all know this point that the vaccines are not given to an individual while he is still in intrauterine life. So when a child is born, he is given vaccines. What this vaccine is, why he is given vaccines? He is given vaccines because he has to fight various agents, he has to fight various diseases through the life. So he is given the vaccines. Now what these vaccines actually are, how they generate immune system, how they generate antibodies in our system, it's a very vast topic. Now I will try to make you understand fully in the shortest possible way. Vaccines are actually dead, heat-killed, attenuated microorganisms designed against a disease, designed to combat a disease. Vaccines are dead, heat-killed, attenuated microorganisms designed to combat a disease. Now, what this sentence means? For example, I will make you understand here. For example, chickenpox is caused by a virus Varicella zoster. Varicella zoster is a virus that causes chickenpox. Chickenpox is a disease where a person gets red dots on his whole skin, on his whole body. Now it is not present in the world, this chickenpox, because it is eradicated. Now chickenpox is caused by Varicella zoster. This I am giving you the explanation of vaccines, what actually vaccines are. Now what is how vaccine is developed? This Varicella zoster is cultured in lab, and what is done to this Varicella zoster? It is killed by heat. What is done to it? It is killed by heat. But some of its remnants remain. It is killed by heat. It is its inside capacity is all eliminated. It cannot grow now. It cannot divide now, because when an organism will grow, it has to divide first, then it can grow. So first mechanism, it can be killed by heat, but some remnants of this Varicella zoster remain there. The next, this was here, the heat killed this point. How vaccine is heat killed? This microorganism Varicella zoster is first killed. If not killed, then what is the next mechanism by which we can make a vaccine? We can extract its genetic material. Whether it is DNA, whether it is RNA, we can extract that, because the disease-causing capacity of any microorganism lies in its genetic material. We extract the genetic material from it. Then the third, if we will not do these two methods, then we will go to the pathogenicity loss. Pathogenicity loss means attenuation. Attenuation is a medical term. It is a scientific term, which means we will take this Varicella zoster or any other. This is general mechanism for every vaccine. Now I am explaining this as example. We will take this microorganism or virus particle and what we will did, we will decrease its pathogenicity, we will eliminate its ability to cause the disease. And then what we will do, when all these mechanisms are done, then what remains there after these processes, what remains there is called as vaccine. What is that is vaccine is actually the disease causing agent itself, but that has no capacity to divide in the host cell. Host means in which it enters, but it has no pathogenicity, it has no genetic material, so it cannot divide in the organism, host organism. This is how the vaccine is formed. It was the introductory idea. It's a very vast subject. Then it is introduced in the body as trials. As you remember, here these days, vaccine against COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2 is under process. They are doing the trials for it, and when they will get the results, then only we can get the vaccine. Now this was the concept how vaccine is developed. Now you will understand that vaccine is a dead, heat-killed, attenuated microorganism. Here microorganism is the same microorganism which causes that particular disease. That particular microorganism, for example, typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi can be killed, can be attenuated. Its genetic material can be eliminated, and then it can be put in the body as this typhoid vaccine. This vaccine gives us a lifetime protection against that particular disease. For example, vaccine is introduced in the body generates here I have explained how B cells generate antibodies. In the same way, here when vaccine is introduced in the body, this vaccine activates our immune system, and what our immune system does, immune system activates our B cells, and B cells generate antibodies against that pathogen, and the antibodies give the lifetime protection to the person for the future life. And in the same way, there are so many vaccines for so many diseases. I have described them all on your material which was provided to you from Asad Kupwara. You can refer to that material. That's very good, that's very nicely written, that has a simple language. You can understand on those notes, and you will remember the different vaccines for different diseases. For example, there is BCG vaccine against tuberculosis, there is Sabin-Salic vaccine against polio, there is HIV vaccine, Hib vaccine, Haemophilus influenza vaccine against the influenza, there is DPT vaccine against diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, and there is MMR vaccine against mumps, measles, rubella, there is Varicella Zoster vaccine against the chicken pox. And here, when the vaccine against TB was, how this was formed, I will give you the explanation. Mycobacterium tuberculosis is the causative agent of tuberculosis. This is the bacterial disease. This is the bacteria which cause Mycobacterium tuberculosis. What was done to it? This is another way how we can generate vaccines. It was grown for 16 years on an abnormal medium. Normally, if it grows on the pH, on some pH, for example 7.3, which is our normal pH, which is the normal pH of our body, and temperature 37 degree and all that, if it grows in these conditions, for example, then it was grown on higher pH, for example 3 or something else, or pH 8 higher, and it loses the capacity. It was grown for 16 years on this abnormal medium. It lost finally it lost the capacity to grow in the normal medium. Now when it was introduced in the body, it acted as a vaccine. It generated antibodies, but it does not cause TB, but it acted against this disease, against this Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and that vaccine is called as Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine, which is given against this TB tuberculosis. This was the final lecture of our topic, why do we fall ill. Hope you have understood all these topics. If you have any queries, you can contact Asad Kuffara. So have a good time.